And hello, my Sagittarius. It's Tori, the hopedealer of guided intuition, and I am here, my love muffins, to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, the universe, whoever it is you believe in, Sagittarius. This is what they want you to pay attention to in the month of May. So, guys, yes, this is a general reading. It may resonate, it may not. However, there are so many beautiful souls that are sharing their gifts via social media. You're going to find someone who will pick up on your energy. But I have a special message for a particular group of Sagittarius, and I need you to know, Sagittarius, no matter what you are looking at, no matter what is happening, I need you to keep going. I don't care what kind of fear comes up. Maybe you don't believe that you deserve to have this thing. However, it is very important in the month of May, and honestly, even in October, and just from where your life is headed right now, Sagittarius, it is very important that you believe in yourself like no other, because the energy, the vibe that's going on with you right now, why everything is happening the way that it is happening is because it is ascension time. Okay, whoever is watching this video, you have answered the call of your soul. The first thing that I really want you to know about the month of May is to buckle the fuck up, okay? Buckle up, baby. Spirit really wants you to know that ascension time. That's why whatever is unfolding is unfolding. I know I already said that, but I feel like I need to say that again. And also with that, as I was doing my intro and I was flowing and I was going, all of a sudden I was like my voice just like choked up on me, and it just like left, like it halted everything, so there could have been a situation in April, or even if you're like, I don't know what that is, happening in May, that you feel like you're flowing, you're going, and then out of the blue it's just like and I feel like, honestly, Sagittarius, that's just like something that you've experienced. And what that is there's been a change of course, a change of plan, which, maybe you had your eyes set on a particular relationship. Maybe you had it set on a particular path in career. Whatever you had your eyes fixated on at one time, I feel like it's shifting, it's changing. And that is what ascension is all about. Once you get to one level of deep understanding, you peel back that, and eventually when you're done with that, you ascend again. And right now, Sagittarius, it is ascension time. The beautiful thing about May is that the harder, harsh energy is over. Okay, this is more of you in a space. The best way that I can explain it is, like when you know, but you don't know, but you know. Am I making sense here? Like, that's that place. Like you know which path, what path or direction you're going. But as far as how that is going to unfold, it's still not clear. And honestly, Sagittarius, one of the things when I was channeling, Spirit just told me with you is ascension time. And what does that mean? For you, Sagittarius, that is defining you. Defining you, I'm talking about at a core level. What makes Sagittarius happy? When it comes to career, when it comes to love, when it comes to, your spiritual path, when it comes to your personal path, just ultimately really defining that and not shying away from that. And you'll notice that, really defining that has put you on a different course, which is always your course, but it looks very different. That's all I can use to explain that. But some of the words were, really defining what makes your heart beat, that soul purpose, that destiny. Why are you here? Those weird questions like, what's the purpose of this? What do you want? All of these, oh my God, questions and situations. And before we even get into your monthly spiritual guidance, this is something that I need to just go over. Because I really feel like, Sag, if you notice, I did not post April. So this is like, you really got clear on these. And in May, it's just going to continue, but the energy is going to be lighter. But I need to explain to some of my Sagittarius why it was so intense and you know what I'm saying? And what's taking place. Because also in May, on top of all of that, Sagittarius, imagine closing out these karmic cycles and lessons. And I feel like some of these lessons, this is why it's so intense, Sag, is because some of these lessons that are going to come back around this Mercury retrograde and even in this full moon in Scorpio, is from, when Saturn was really all up in our shit about 2-3 years ago, where we Saturn was in our sign for almost 5 years, really teaching us self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance, self-value. Okay. That's why these energies are so intense. It's because you're going through that again, but it's not quite it's not going to be as long and it's not going to be intense as that, but this is why. So Sagittarius, you're not crazy, and some of these valuable lessons that that Saturn really was teaching us that long ass time that it was in our sign was centered around love relationships, okay, career and your spiritual path and personal development, okay. So don't be surprised. Even though these energies are intense with this ascension, you're lightening whatever that can't go to this next vibrant, amazing, place. As I'm telling you, Sagittarius, believe in yourself, stick to the path, because the month of May, it's just like this refresher. It's like a revival. You know that song by Selena Gomez? I think it's called Revival. I'll link it down below so you can get it. But that's like the energy. One of the things that I got for you concerning the month of May, it's a rebirth into the light, okay? For you to really, it's like you really believe in the magic of yourself again. And this is what's liberating you, Sagittarius, and setting you free. So before we actually get into it, I know I keep saying that, there are some cards that came out, flew out. I mean, y'all were ready to go. So I feel like whatever, you're not in the dark. You're very much in the known, Sagittarius, about, what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, what it is that you need. That is getting crystal clear for you in the month of May. Nope, correction. Spirit is saying that's something that was already made to you crystal clear. The month of May is actually you doing the steps, Spirit is going to be revealing to you what steps to take with this clarity that you got concerning your wants, concerning your needs, and what's best for Sagittarius and what it is that you desire. So you're going to be getting a lot of signs and wonders and number patterns, just the birds, the planet, nature. You know how Spirit talks to us. Okay. Pay attention to that, and also pay attention to your body and your intuition. So one of the main things that Spirit wants to highlight about the month of May for you, Sagittarius, these two cards wanted to come out. And the first one, we have release right here, coupled with freedom. All right. Release and freedom right here. So in the month of May, it's going to be made very clear about what needs to be released in order to liberate yourself, in order to get to the other side of freedom, and in order, to lighten the what bags have you been toting around with you, Sag, that is just a nuisance. It's time to let these bags of rocks go, because I feel like they're burdens. For some of you, I'll just go over in those four categories, just what Spirit is showing me. We'll go ahead and start with personal power. Really facing the things that you desire in your heart, but for whatever reason, Sagittarius, you're afraid to allow yourself to have them. You're afraid to allow yourself to experience them. And when it comes down to it, there's a part of you, what you're going to be releasing is this not feeling good enough, not feeling like up to a certain amount of status, like the self-worth right there, the personal power. You're releasing anything that dilutes that. And that can be a thought pattern, that can be a physical relationship, that can be something that you're indulging in. It's going away. Okay, you're liberating yourself and you're setting yourself free in the month of May. Also, Sagittarius, we have, when it comes to your spiritual path, by nature, we are the freedom seekers. That's what we do, the truth seekers. And I feel like there is another side of your spiritual path, or going deeper. Your crown chakra is really glowing in the month of May, really getting that those spiritual downloads. Okay. And I feel like you're just really releasing any kind of shame or any kind of guilt or anything that is in contrast of, keeping you boxed in. That's what I see when it comes to your spiritual path. Also, Sagittarius, when it comes to career, you are really defining or like releasing expectations, and really allowing yourself to flow from your heart. What makes you happy? What it is that you could wake up every single day, Sagittarius, and do and be happy. It goes deeper than money. It goes deeper than what, you were supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes deeper than that. Your career is really aligning with your heart. And it's, if you're not really sure exactly what that is, the more that you allow your heart to speak, or allow yourself to feel, you'll know what that is. Allowing yourself to do what feels good to you, career wise. And this could look very different than what you wanted to do a year ago. We already know how I'm Sagittarius. You know how we do. We hype about something and other we're like, next, really defining that, allowing your creativity to flow when it comes to your career path. That could be singing, that could be dancing, that could be design. It doesn't matter, even if that's in a corporate place. Maybe you were on a creative thing like that, but you decided, you know what, that's not what you exactly want. There's no wrong answer, Sag, but it's all about what brings you freedom and what allows yourself to release. Like, can y'all even feel the vibe of this reading? It's so deep, and I feel like that's where you're headed, just overall. So, lastly, we have love, okay? And there's something that you are emitting within yourself, Sagittarius, that you desire love, and I feel like you're releasing false expectations or past hurts, or sometimes we want, you ever like you wanted something but that thing hurt you, so you kind of like built up this resolve, or you really want this thing, but being that you were burnt in the past from it, it's kind of hard to allow it in. I feel like whatever that energy is, it's being released in the month of May. And I want to let some of my Sagittarius know, if you haven't done this already, there is, for some of you, a person that you probably feel like very, connected with, that you're desiring to, to make something work. And I feel like this relationship is one-sided. If you have an open relation, like if you have a relationship where it's open, and when I mean that, the communication flows, it's a give and a receive, it's back and forth, it's balanced, then this is not for you. But if it's the one-sided connection where you're constantly chasing this person and just not getting anywhere. This cycle of up and down, runner chaser, this, you know what I'm saying? It's just this cycle. I feel like, and you'll know who that is for. You're releasing yourself of that, and that is your lesson. Even though you truly desire this teddy bear, even though you truly want it. Have you ever seen that picture where the girl is holding on to this teddy bear that she loves so much dearly? And, Jesus is kneeling down before her and his hand is behind his back and he has this big, lush, pretty teddy bear. But this teddy bear she's holding is like, it's, like those comfort zone teddy bears. And she doesn't want to give it. But if she was to give it, she would receive this big, massive, pretty, plush, smother her up teddy bear. That is a lesson that Sagittarius, you're learning in love. If you have already released the connection or just I feel like you're clearing it out energetically, allowing this person just to move energetically out of your aura. This is what's going to bring about the relationship, the partnership that you desire. But one of the things is, I feel like you're releasing certain beliefs and really defining and feeling what love feels like. You get what I'm saying? So it can really come to you, Sagittarius. So I know that was a mouthful, guys, but that's what I'm really seeing for you. The month of May is about releasing, allowing these reliefs and allowing things to fall off you, and it just really liberating yourself and focused on your freedom, because it says when you choose this card, release. Prepare for a new lesson on life. Feel free to grow and stretch towards your fullest potential. Let go of the past and move forward. And this is what you're doing. You're letting go of the past. So what is this? This is going to bring a rebirth into the light. All right. It says, it is time for change. Let go of old habits. And some of these are addictions, and it can be a person, place, a thing, a belief. It don't matter. But any old habit that's not serving you, Sagittarius, I see you moving away from that in the month of May. It says time to be free of any conflicting attitudes, situations, or relationships. Reevaluate your choices, okay? Renegotiate what happiness looks like to you. So when it comes to freedom, Sagittarius, it says when you draw this card, know that there is an energy shift in your favor. Once understood, obstacles no longer need to stay in the way. Simply acknowledge their removal, okay? And release yourself from undue obligations. If you look closely, you will see that most of them are self-inflicted anyway. Also, for some of my Sagittarius, there's something about appearance or like, your body, your face, your teeth. There's something like with appearance that keeps coming up. And I feel like this is something with your appearance that makes you feel like unworthy of some sort. I feel like you are releasing that. It could be your skin tone. It could be your hair. It could be your size, It doesn't matter, but there's something concerning image, body, hygiene. Is that the right word to use? Hygiene? Your skincare, body. Yeah. It's some kind of image of how you see yourself that I feel like it is nothing even to laugh about. That you're just really realizing that you're worthy and that you're beautiful and that you're handsome. And that I feel like with that clicking, Sagittarius, seeing yourself up there with the people that you idolize or you look up to, realizing that you are that same thing. As I said, that it was 111, guys. This is going to redefine so much stuff for you in all of those areas that we talked about. You're willing to go after what it is that you're worthy for. And with all these releases coming in the month of May, that is really opening you up to unlimited potential which is beautiful nonetheless. So I really feel like in the month of May, you're releasing overthinking. You're releasing this inner conflict within yourself. It's surrounding love, what makes you happy, the past heartbreaks, past disappointments. Sedge, you're moving away from it. You're moving away from anything that is not clarity. And that could be a relationship, that could be in business, that could be in friendship. It don't matter. You're moving away from it. You're moving away from one-sided situations. Also, is really amplified in love, because I feel like this person was a 7 of Swords, and I'm talking about just it's their motives were not clear. As they say one thing, but it ain't lining up. You get what I'm saying? Actions on a whole nother level. I feel like, and don't be surprised if this person tries to come back, Sagittarius, pouring out emotions. But again, this is a lesson. Remember the teddy bear analogy that I gave you, okay? Because you can take that. You can take that teddy bear that's holy, dirty, missing a leg, missing a button for the eye. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something just not fully right about this person. Okay? This from the past that has done this whole game and made you question your worth, made you question, do you like me? Do you not? Am I in your life? Like, what are we doing? Any kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, in this, the energy is harsh. This person needs to really clear their self. Okay. So that's something that Spirit wants you to be mindful of, because I feel like when you do that, in the month of May, I do see a lot of you connecting with the beautiful soul. And this is like a vibe, a newer energy. All right. Okay, my singles. So now we're going to go ahead and get into your monthly spiritual guidance. And I will be right back. All right, my Sagittarius. So before we get into what's going to be crowning you, the things you're going to be thinking about, or Spirit's going to be placing on your mind in the month of May, anything that you need to know about love, also the things that will bring you more fulfillment in the month of May, and the word that Spirit really wants you to keep at the forefront of your mind, Sagittarius. This is what Spirit really wants you to know about the month of May. These are things that are important. Okay, but the first thing that I want to do is I want to see what affirmation is going to govern your life in the month of May. So I'm going to pull, but on the bottom of this deck, we have beauty. It says, I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it, Sag. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. So there is this energy of really owning your personal power, really owning, again, with beauty, image, how you see yourself. Okay, that I feel like there's in the month of May, you're coming into the notion and realizing that you are enough. You, Sagittarius, your looks, your attitude, just overall, you are enough. So let's see, Spirit, what affirmation is going to govern? We got it already. What? Ooh, yes, look. We got letting go, and on the bottom of the deck, divine timing. Everything is timing. We're going to take both of these because I was going to take two. And it's funny that the color that these images are on the words are light blue, your truth. So that's another thing that you're really coming into in the month of May, Sagittarius. So as far as what affirmation is governing your life, what's the energy of your life in the month of May? We have letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. Now, remember, I was talking about the bags. I was talking about what you're going to, allow to fall off. Look at this. You're letting go of what no longer serves you, be it people, expectations for yourself, expectations of love, expectations of career, expectations when it comes to your spiritual path. You're letting all of this go and beginning a new journey. Because where you're headed, man, beautiful shit, Sagittarius. Where you're headed, these things can't go. And honestly, they don't deserve to go. Okay? I don't know who this is for, but that relationship that I was talking about, you can go ahead and let that go, baby, and allow what is meant for you. Okay? Because it's coming. Whatever you let go of, you better believe that you are going to receive bountiful behind it. It's just about divine timing, aligning things. Everything is timing, and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concerns over timing and let things happen when and as they will. And that's another thing that I see. You're learning just to trust the universe, trust the divine, trust your path. Like I said, you kind of know, but you don't know, but you know, but you don't know. Like that's you really releasing control over when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and why it's going to happen. And just really allowing yourself to go with the flow. So that's going to let go of the resistance surrounding love, surrounding careers, surrounding whatever is of passion to you, Sagittarius. And this is how you call it forth. Okay? So let's just go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know about the month of May. The first card we have is the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. So May is going to be a very lucky time for you. And the thing that I see right here, Sagittarius, if you knew that luck was on your side, what would you do? Okay, be it career, be it in love. Like if you knew you were lucky, you knew there was a win-win outcome, what would you do? And Spirit is saying that is what you need to put your effort towards, That's what I'm seeing. I just heard like put your money where your mouth is, like when it comes to you. Believing in your potential, believing in what you can show up and do, just believing in your magic. You're such an incredible person. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. You're realizing that, whatever has been kind of hard for you, Sagittarius, in the month of May, it's getting lighter. And luck is on your side. Okay, it's a very lucky time. This energy is potent for you. So go ahead and release whatever it is that you're releasing and allow the new to come towards you. It's not even something that you have to do for the new. Only thing is releasing the old, making space, cutting through these illusions right here, this dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. What serves you and what doesn't, Sagittarius? And for some of you, this is a connection, this is a relationship, and I'm strongly feeling like career-wise too. Really getting clear, seeing through the illusions, or trusting what you see. Or brace, we got brace the in between. I want to read that because it's funny, there was a card that I was going to talk about. It's called the in between. It's like, you're out of the past, but the future hasn't quite started. There's an in between everything, in a space of just being in this moment, experiencing this, working through whatever it is that you're looking at right here. You're called to be present and to really embrace this moment fully. Whatever you're focused on, whatever you're doing, be if it's creative, I don't care, whatever you're doing right now in this moment, you are to embrace the in-between, embrace this fully. Because I feel like you doing that, Sagittarius, is really going to put you in balance, whatever's been off scale, sometimes even just because I feel like for some of you, there's definitely a person that you're feeling, you really like them, they really like you, and instead of jumping ahead, just allow yourself to stay in that moment. And for some of you, you're going to be meeting this person or deepening this connection in the month of May. You're being asked to just stay in the moment. Don't jump ahead. Don't allow the past to mess up what's going on now. Don't, don't jump too far in the future. No, enjoy this moment. Enjoy this, whatever this is, okay? Even in career, not allowing, the past to mess it up, but don't get too far ahead in the future. You're really being called to be present in this in between, in the moment, in the middle, in the now, because this is how you balance your life out in the month of May. Okay. It says balance comes easy to the flamingo spirit who sees what was and what will be and stands strong in the face of uncertainty. Going back to believing in you. Faith is the size of a mustard seed. If you know that the divine God has showed you a vision for your life when it comes to career, when it comes to relationship, hold strong to the promise. Do you understand me? Hold strong to the promise, Sagittarius. In the month of May, you got to get so in tune in your belief as far what it is that you desire for yourself and for your life. Like, it don't matter whatever you see. It don't matter what's going on the outside. All right, it might not have manifested fully. We seen that divine timing card. However, you gotta hold on. You gotta hold steadfast to the vision. Or whatever that word is. You know that saying. I know somebody gonna tell me what it is, but you gotta hold on to that vision, baby. Tunnel vision. Do you believe the promise that you and the divine had in the middle of the night when God showed you the vision for your life? Do you believe the promise, baby? Do you believe what the universe told you? Do you believe? All right? Hold stead. Unshakable faith is what's required of you right now. I don't care what it looks like, Sage. You got to have that unshakable faith. I don't care how many times you fall down, Sage. I don't care what's outside of you, Sagittarius. You got to have that unshakable faith. I don't care if you don't feel like you can't do it. Have that unshakable faith. You can face whatever it is that you need to. And I don't know why, but there's this relationship. For some of you, it's a relationship, I feel like, for some that you have poured so much effort, so much time in. It could be a marriage for some of you, but it's a relationship, or just energetically. You've just given so much. You get what I'm saying? And for some, maybe because I just got this, Spirit is saying maybe you're like pouring it, just hoping that this will change, when in reality, this is the thing that you need to give up and have unshakable faith that what is truly meant for you will find you. Okay? And so let's just see what else Spirit wants you to know about the month of May. We have the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around you. I'm telling you, for some of you, listen, honey, it's about to get steamy. I'm just playing. But no, seriously, like, I feel like a divine love, like something out of this world, Sagittarius, with your name on it. And it's just not in a person. Love is all around you. The nightingale, one of the most beautiful little chippity birds, beautiful tunes. And I feel like you've put in so much work, Sagittarius. Don't you dare turn on yourself. And when I say that, go to doubting yourself, not holding that vision. You get what I'm saying? Not believing in the unseen. Trust what Spirit told you, because it's right here. And you're going to see that love start to pour in the month of May. Believe it. Believe, Sagittarius. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get into your monthly spiritual guidance. We will be right back. We will be. Me and Spirit. Okay. And hello, my loves. We're back, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and just see what is going to be crowning you in the month of May. Now, these are the things that Spirit is going to be placing on your heart, on your mind, Sagittarius, because the more that you entertain these thoughts, the more that you look at them, the more that you view them, the more fulfillment you will see in your life in the month of May. So what does that look like? First card we have is you are stronger than you know. So, of course, with everything that you are experiencing is ascension time, honey. You're ascending, you're releasing, you're becoming. You're doing a lot of things in the month of May. So what Spirit wants you to know, and just in your life, Sagittarius, Spirit really wants you to know that you are stronger than you know. You're strong enough to begin. You're strong enough to disconnect. You're strong enough to rise, and overcome whatever you feel like has had power over you. You are stronger than you know. You were meant for this. You were destined for this. So you better believe the tools or whatever you need will be provided. But it's all about you tapping into your inner power, your personal power, your sacral chakra, and allowing yourself to bloom. Okay? So that's the first thing that Spirit is really placing on your mind. Okay? Your guides wanting you to know that you're stronger than you know you are. And also, with this stronger than you know you are, there could be some things that you desire, that you want, Sagittarius, and there's a need to beat yourself up if you feel like you fall short. No, it is destined this way. Whatever unfolds in your life, Sagittarius, honestly, dating back, I want to say, because for everybody it could be different, but what I'm really feeling is a collective, from that 2020, honey, these changes are these things or whatever's coming up, is to get your attention. And some of these things that are coming up for you to cut away from, even addictions, it could be codependency, it could be a substance, it could be, a thought, a way, a pattern, a way you're thinking, seeing, or whatever that is. Spirit wants you to know you are stronger than you know, that you can overcome this, okay? Also, Sagittarius, I'm seeing that, even, you're stronger than you know you are. Because this card also is associalized with like fitness and exercising, and just anything that really your health, your food, all of these things flow under this, because it talks about additional meaning, strength training, okay, working out, not backing down, fighting peacefully for your health and wellness. And that's something that I felt like getting back to you, getting back to, what helps you vibe up, what makes you feel, great about yourself. And I just feel like maybe they're just, oh my God, it's just never going to get back, and Spirit is saying you are stronger than you know. Okay. It also talks about challenging situations show you your inner strength, especially when you seem to have no choice but to handle the matter directly. This card is encouraging you to keep going and to call upon the deep well of strength that God has given you. It is within you now, and you can draw it upward to serve you, like a tree drinking water through its roots. While you may feel like giving up, this is a time to perseverance, okay? Keep going. It's a self-test so that you, okay? So you are stronger than you know. Also, we have relationship dynamics. And I feel like, that relationships are really highlighted for you, Sagittarius. These relationships are really crowning you, because I feel like you're taking a look at how you show up in your friendships, in your career, your business relationships, in your romantic relationships, in the relationship with yourself, okay? There are a lot of changes that are crowning you, that you're going to have to make a decision on. But it says this card indicates that there has been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past you numbed your emotional awareness, and now your feelings are awakened. And what are we? Ascension, awaken. So these relationships are falling off, or you're being aware of them. Even family, they can't fall off, but just no, some can. But just taking a look and realizing you have to create boundaries or distance, just really becoming aware of like what's working. So trust your inner knowing, Sagittarius. Okay, especially when it comes to any of those categories. But it says moving your relationship in a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, individual or material, individual or marital counseling. Remember, I told you about that relationship. A person entering the picture, changing the dynamic of others' relationships. So like I said, that's speaking of the beautiful connection that is blooming, okay? And for some of you, you know this person, but they haven't really taken place and moved towards you yet. Okay, it's because there's some things, Sagittarius, that you're moving away from. Now, if you're in a happy relationship, then you ain't checked. You're not trying to get no tea. You already got the tea. And we know how these general readings go. Whoever most needs to hear that message is what's going to come forth. Okay. So it might be something else here for you. So, lastly, again, we have volunteer. And I feel like this is just you opening yourself up, Sagittarius, volunteering to see, in different areas of your life, just to open up and to see what you will like. You'll never know if you don't try. And I feel like that's what you're doing, volunteering your time, your skill, trying different things, expanding your horizon. Okay. And I feel like spirit is asking you to do this, Sagittarius, because the more that you do this, it's going to really open you up and help you get clear. And while you're doing that, you're helping others. Okay. So that is what's crowning you, or the main things. Of course, you're going to be thinking about a lot, but that's just the main things. And there's something with family crowning some of my Sagittarius, and this could be your home life, stability. All of that is coming up too in the month of May. And I feel like for some, it might be time. It might be time for your own space. Is what I'm seeing, Sagittarius. So let's just go ahead and see what spirit wants you to know about love. Love is delicious, because I really feel like, Sagittarius, that old energy, boom, bow, out the window. Okay, really clearing that, moving away from relationships that don't serve you, and really coming into an understanding of what it is that you don't want when it comes to love. And, these cards, these heart cards, are what the energy of love needs from you in the month of May. And this is what spirit really wants Sagittarius to know, that a sacred union is coming towards you. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is sacred. And I feel like this is like a divine partner, a divine person, a divine connection. Okay. But again, it hasn't fully taken off. It hasn't fully started. It says time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. I feel like this is, spirit just wants you to know, you can't force connections like this. You have to allow the romance to unfold naturally. But this person does like you, but I feel like you're clearing out some things, Sagittarius, and this person's clearing out some things. But this is a sacred union. It's just that time is play here. You can't rush these things. Yeah, because look, transformation, both you and this person. For some of you, this person is a crush. You talk a lot. You talk. Some of you a lot. Some of you, it's just casual. It's the casual flirting, but that it's more. But I feel like, this person said, and you want to do this the right way. And I feel like transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And I feel like this is what you're moving away from, past, perceptions and personas of love, and really coming into your own. And it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And I want to, and I feel like this is that past energy. This new beautiful start wants to come, but listen, okay, this might not be for everybody, but I have to have a real strong, open conversation with a Sagittarius. And I don't know you. I don't know you personally, but you are watching this video And one of the things that I'm gonna throw myself under the bus, Sagittarius. One of the things that I had to realize: the more that you chase, be it energetically, checking on a person all up in they ish, you know what I'm saying? Be it energetically or physically, the more that you, that's a chase, that's allowing your emotions to get away from you. If it's a one-sided connection, this person isn't giving you anything, and you are constantly pouring in, constantly checking in, constantly trying to see what you are pushing, the love that you desire, be it in this person or any person, farther away from you. Though, you get what I'm saying? Because it's it's repelling it. If you're looking at it having to chase it, you're saying that it's not yours and you have to secure it. So that's what the universe is going to bring towards you. And time out for one-sided connections. That is not going to make it in 2020. It's just not, especially if you're on a spiritual journey. It's just not go. It's just, it can't get anywhere. You get what I'm saying? And I need somebody to know, because there's just this longing. But the beautiful thing is, Sagittarius, is that longing, and I know it comes from a place of love, a place of desire. But I really feel with that energy, it's a one-sided situation here. If you realize that you're the one that's always starting it, especially if you flow in your divine feminine energy, like you identify more. We both have masculine and feminine in us, but if you feel like in relationships you show up as the divine feminine, you cannot chase, not even chase, like being the one to always check, initiate, make something happen. That's a more take action energy, and that's a masculine energy. So if you know what I'm saying, like masculine to masculine is going to repel against each other. I feel like there's a need for you to really find balance within your emotions in your relationships, because sometimes we just love and our emotions so deep that we just naturally want to get things started, but you have to allow that person to do that. And I don't know why we went there, but also because when you get out of that role, that's what Spirit said, when you get out of that role, you're going to allow this sacred union to unfold naturally. Okay, transformation is going to happen within this connection. Now, for some, if there is a past that it's time to let go of this resentment, and the resentment of a past relationship, but also there's a relationship where it's just, you're still checking for this person, but this person is not ideal for you. And I feel like emotionally you're going to be releasing this energy in the month of May, coming into Sagittarius, it said it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is what you're going to be opening yourself up to, a connection where you guys are spiritually in tune. This is a spiritual connection. You're spiritually in tune. This person is going to give just as much as you give, And I feel like in the month of May, what's going to be happening is you guys are going to be getting to know each other more, and just really as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You're really going to get to know this person, or not even that, because that's the thing, Sag. You're always getting to know someone. I feel like this person is going to take the effort to get to know you. Oh, and I just got, like, for some of you, you already released this connection. This person came in, and you're already living out a little fairy tale here, but you're still questioning this connection due to the past. Spirit is saying this is what it was all about. It's safe for you to open up to this person. This is someone that's divinely sent, and it's okay. Allow them to get to know you. Allow them to get to experience you. And even if this person hasn't fully came towards you, allow them to get to know you, Sag, instead of you, especially if you're in a feminine energy, instead of you trying to get to know them, asking all the questions. No, allow them to ask the questions, allow them to experience you, because that's for whoever this people I'm channeling for. Sagittarius, you're always the giver, and it's time to be in received mode. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like getting to know and allowing them to do that, man, so much passion is blooming within this connection. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You and this person is really hitting it off. And again, this is a connection that's divinely protected. This is the person, when I say this, I see like the Queen of Cups, but like the King of Pentacles, like this person is grounded, this person is stable, and they're here to offer you a solid foundation. For some of you, I can see y'all doing like little quarantine dates or making plans to do things, after. And then for some of you, this person is going to come after there's a healing taking place and a mourning, and you just really seeing yourself as this beautiful swan instead of the ugly duckling. And then this is when this connection is really going to take off. Okay. I know that was a mouthful. So that's what's going on in love, what Spirit wants Sagittarius to know about their love life in the month of May. Now we're going to see what will bring Sagittarius some more fulfillment in the month of May. Meaning if you pay attention to these things and do what it is that Spirit is telling you to do, you're going to see a lot of fulfillment within your life, okay? The first thing that we have is relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So again, removing yourself away from connections, Sagittarius, that don't serve you. That is like a highlight in the month of May. And I feel like that's what's blocking your blessings. It ain't even you. It's the people or some things that you're connected to. Because abundance is right here. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Be mindful of what you speak and what you say over your life, Sagittarius, because you're calling it into being is what I'm seeing. Also, Spirit has self-love. Really pouring that self-love, that adoration into yourself is going to bring you more fulfillment in the month of May. And also just not fighting these changes, but just allowing yourself to flow with the change. Okay. These changes that are happening in your life, allowing yourself, just go with the flow is what I'm seeing. So the word that Spirit wants you to keep at the forefront of your mind, Sag, in the month of May, we have water. We also have understanding and visualization. And how am I seeing that is, listen, allow your emotions. Okay. Don't allow your emotions to come up, because through your emotions coming up, it's going to be a better understanding about what steps and what things you need to do, what course or what vision that you need to walk is what I'm seeing. Okay, so Sag, I know that was a lot, my loves. Also, guys, you will be getting love readings this month. I'm super excited about that. I'm bringing those back. I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to read for you. Sagittarius, you got this. Okay, I want you to flow. I want you to know your worth. You deserve a love that equally puts in just as much as you do. Okay, we have all been there, and fuck it with a we. I have been there, and we are saying no to one-sided relationships in 2020. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care. She blazing.